Booga Booga Productions presents How to Install Motor on a Bicycle Part 2. Here we will be putting the throttle cable on, and I do not have footage of this, but you will need to drill a hole in the right hand handle to fit the little metal nub coming out of the housing for the throttle cable right here. Thread the cable through the throttle housing, fit it onto the handle, and fit that little nub in the hole that you will have drilled there. Also, you have to work on the handle grip right there into the cable housing and make sure you get good play and action right there. Then tighten it down. Put a little grease in the small sprocket there in the crankcase. Hey, made in America. Yay. Put the lid back on the crankcase with the 3 bolts using a large flathead screwdriver. Remember too that you want to go through every part of the motor, everything, and make sure everything is tight. From the factory it's not even that tight. This is the carburetor. The black tubes in the back face down. They face to the rear of the bicycle. Tighten it down with the screw there. Again, make sure everything is tight. A little tip to get old handle grip off is to use pledge on a long screwdriver. Wiggle it in there, slides right off. Be sure to clean the handle off once you get it off with alcohol before you put the new grip on so that it does not just slide off. I'm taking off the brake because I'm going to be putting on the clutch, and there's not room for the front brake there. Putting the clutch cable in. There's also the larger of the 2 springs that comes with the kit. You want to slide that through onto the cable. Slide the handle onto the handlebar, and then run the cable down through down there by the motor. And also you want to put on the other grip so you know where to position to tighten the cable. There's the larger spring. The cable runs through that black piece there, and then on the other side of that black piece is the smaller spring that came with the kit. The cable then goes through the clutch arm and gets tightened down with that brass stopper with the screw in it. Put the spark plug back into the engine, into the motor. We're going to put the coil on next, and because this bicycle has thick piping on it, I needed longer bolts than what came with the kit, and I also needed to drill the holes larger on the bracket to hold down the coil. It's also important, if I forgot to mention, to use some kind of rubber, and I will sandwich some between the coil and the bracket to hold it snug against the frame. And you want to position that somewhere where all the wires can be connected. The spark plug can be plugged in. I'm soldering the wires here. It's blue to blue and yellow. And then you also want to connect all 3 black wires together. The white one can stay by itself, or use it to light a headlamp or something. This is some of that rubber. It was extra leftover weather stripping from my large garage door. I just cut it into pieces and put it everywhere that you're mounting something to the bicycle frame, just to keep things snug and not vibrate around as much. Then comes the muffler. Use a metal gasket that comes with the kit. Hold it into place, tighten everything up, double check everything, and time to take it for a test ride. Goes up to 42 miles an hour, up to 160 miles to a gallon of gas, 2-stroke engine, oil and gas mixed. I do apologize for not having footage of putting the gas tank on, but that is pretty simple, and I'm sure that you would be able to figure that out. Enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. beat the gas pumps.